Well, this is my swan song, guys. Miss you, man. All right, you get it. I'm going to a wedding in Phoenix this weekend, so I thought it was appropriate that I host. It's my first missed game, I think, in 6 years. So the person I'm going to see get married is obviously somebody that means a lot to me. But first, I wanted to give you my game prediction because that's always going to matter. Who's 2-0 against the spread right now? Oh, this guy? Doug? I'm going to start with Bill.
My score is 56-28 Ohio State, which is a cover for Northern Illinois. I see it kind of playing out sort of the way maybe the Cincinnati game did last year, where Cincinnati got some big hits and put some points on the board, but Ohio State was pretty comfortable for most of the game. I think the offense for Ohio State gets rolling this week, and Northern Illinois is legit. I mean, we've been saying it all week. Northern Illinois is a real team, arguably the best team they've played so far this year. I think you can make the argument that they're better than Virginia Tech. So I think they're going to score some points on Ohio State. They have a very dynamic offense, but Ohio State wins by 30-something.
Douglas?
I'm going to say 55-13 Ohio State. I agree with the idea that the Ohio State offense gets going, throwing and running the ball. And I said last week I didn't think this defense was ready to shut out a team because I thought Hawaii had a competent quarterback at least and could do some things, and then they made that shutout look pretty easy actually. So I'm going to think they're going to limit Northern Illinois to somewhat of a great degree as well. And then I always think there's a mix somewhere in the mix. There could be a defensive touchdown too, but I also think there's room. That's 2 field goals in there. I always think there's room for moving the ball between the 20s, and then the defense puts up a blockade. So 55-13, and sort of the kind of game that for anybody who was like, oh, in Hawaii, you'd be like, oh, okay, that's Ohio State.
Yeah, this reverse, what was it, the reverse?
Reverse the reverse.
Reverse the reverse, because I thought I was going to be fancy when I showed up here. I was like, I was going to go like really big, and now you both are doing it, and I feel less special. So I'm going to have them covering, but I'm not going to be identical to you guys because that wouldn't be fun. So what, 34.5? I would say 48-10. I think the defense, if we were writing this week about how good the defense is, this might be a very prolific offense, at least for the MAC standards and a Big Ten caliber team. But if Ohio State's defense is going to be elite, then they should be able to stop Northern Illinois. So I think they're going to cover. I don't think it's going to be in the 50s, and it might not be like the perfect game, like 55-13. But I think they'll bounce back, and you'll have a better taste in your mouth after this week, as opposed to maybe feeling a little bit, well, what happened there with the 38-0 win over Hawaii. So, again, I think all three of us are kind of on the same wavelength, but
which means
we're wrong. But that's the fun.
Yeah.
Thanks.
It's not that fun to be wrong all the time, but anyway.
I'm not wrong all the time.
I know, you're not. I am.
Because you outthink yourself. You're so smart that, like...
That's not it. I don't really understand football.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, well, enough of the babbling. Thank you so much for watching our predictions and staying tuned with all of our coverage on cleveland.com. Stay through with these guys over the weekend. I'm sorry I'll miss you all very much while I'm at the wedding, but I'll be right back here on Sunday. Again, thanks so much for watching, and have a good day.